The internet always wins. No matter what situation, no matter how you look at it, the internet always wins. Welcome to They Can't All Be Funny, the internet's first L. I mean, dude, I know it, and you know it. And we're here, and thank you for being there. Thank you for being here, us. We're welcome.
Praise God.
Praise God. You can say anything on the internet, and people will hear it.
But you might get fired for it.
You might get fired for it a couple years later, which is exactly what's going to happen to us.
Probably.
Because of this podcast. Maybe not this in particular episode, probably, but definitely some of the other ones.
Yeah, highly likely.
I'm Tyler Rose, and I'm sitting here.
Making
mistakes, fucking around, fucking up. And it's a day in San Antonio, in the world. And there's three dudes in a small room, and it's straight as fuck. It's a heterosexual room we're in. And we're in it. My daughter was conceived in this room, by the way.
And it's really awkward because I was just about saying I'm not wearing pants.
James
but
is
now,
wearing pants.
Following what you just said, it's a lot more awkward.
And she was conceived in that chair where James is in.
Yeah. He was like right here. And it's my pleasure and honor and privilege and other synonyms to introduce the one and only James Ingle. To the podcast. Thank you for being here today, man. It's really great having you here. I know, I love it. I love having you here, man. It's an honor. It's fucking great.
I feel defeated right now.
Oh, Kevin Gibson. Thank you.
He's here too.
Yes, he's here.
Woo!
We found him. Kevin's been missing.
He has been actually for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
I was in the woods, in shrooms.
Oh, man. You don't even want to get me started on
Yeah, you really don't. I had to endure a very long conversation about this the other day.
Yeah.
While I was trying to think of how to do something else. Mm-hmm. So my head was getting thrown between, okay, I can use fiberglass for this with an epoxy mold, and then you can grow psilocybin, blah blah mushrooms and you can get 3 streams out of this one packet.
All very smart things.
And mushrooms
somebody said
together in a kayak.
Yep. Yeah, we've had an interesting couple of years. I mean, recently.
Yeah, recently, the last couple years.
Yeah, the most recent years.
Mm-hmm.
The most recent years of the past years. Kevin's a director, and he's here.
I am.
And he's been here before.
For the first time, for the third time.
Is he the first third guest, or was Jordan
Absolutely.
the first
He's Kevin. Jordan's only done it twice.
Has she?
I don't know why I did this.
I was kind of thinking, maybe I'm thinking 2 of them were 1, but I was thinking it was 3.
If you include the Blazing Wings episode.
No, I don't.
Then
I don't
include
just 2. The ones where we called her or anything like that.
Right. That's just 2, I think.
Karate for Hotties. Was that the first one? Was that the first
second?
time she was on?
That was the second one.
That was the second time she was on?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin. Smart guy.
I remember.
Kevin's a smart guy.
So then it was the third time she was on that my sister showed up.
Oh, well.
So y'all are both tied for third then, right?
Well, I'm going to break that bitch.
You're going to break her?
Whoa.
Jordan, just to let you know, Kevin's going to break you.
We should get Jordan and Kevin on at the same time and not me.
Ooh, yeah. And don't let them talk at all.
Oh, yeah.
Just
keep them separate.
Yeah.
That'd be intense.
How would you feel about recording yourself just sitting there for an hour tonight? And then we'll get Jordan to do that, and we'll just put them side by side. And that'll be fun for everybody.
What were you doing? Like, looking straight or looking...
Whatever you feel, bud. It's going to be the worst thing ever anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we do here at They Can't All Be Funny Studios. And that's not the name of the place. It's James's house.
Half the time they'll be like, is this guy going to do something, make a move or something?
That's the beauty of it. You never do.
Never do.
No one ever does.
No one ever does.
Really?
He never came.
I came.
He never came.
Kevin is a director, and I said it, and I've said it, and I've said it. And he is one. And recently, Kevin called me up on a cellular device. from his phone to my phone.
Exactly.
I don't know how it worked, but he did it. He called. He was on his phone, and then I was somewhere else, and then he called me on my phone, and he asked, "What'd you ask me?"
I asked you, why you such a pussy?
And I said,
You said, I try not to be, but that's just how I am.
it's just me. It's in my nature.
It's nature. No, but when I asked him to help me be in a Halloween movie, because a buddy of mine last minute wanted to do a Halloween picture. It was like October 7th when we had the idea. So I'm just like, yo, I need you for this date. We're going to make a Halloween movie.
Yep. And we did it.
We did. I finished some more stuff yesterday. He finished his stuff last week, and
So it's not a spoiler if I say no. It's not. It's not. What you did yesterday was the first time you've done what you did yesterday was direct children.
Yes.
How is that different than directing big, taller children like myself?
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Exactly.
Well,
Easier.
It's actually funny because I was like, not nervous, but I'm like, how is this gonna play out?
Yeah.
Especially they've never done any like TV or anything like that, and plus I know their neighbor. I know my neighbors really well.
And Kevin was telling me earlier before the podcast that he did nickname one of the little brattier children that kept fucking up Tyler.
Naturally. There's always a Tyler on every set.
Yeah, every set there's at least one Tyler.
Yeah.
Come on. No, but
That's right.
But no, but it was actually really cool. Like they were really excited. They're really into it, and like they were like just kind of happy to be there.
Yeah.
And at first, like they were like giggling and stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta like let them have that.
Yes,
like,
dude.
Don't be like rude and just be like shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like they're kids. They're just having a good time. First time on set. So I basically for like 4 or 5 takes, just let them let it have, let it out. Just kind of, don't worry about it. Just told them specific spots. I'm like, hey, if you really need to laugh and can't hold it in, do it in this spot where you can laugh a little bit, and just gave them specific areas where they could kind of if they can't hold it in, where they could just kind of let it out at this particular point.
Yeah.
Like I dated a girl once who gave those same rules to me. If you got to let it out, wait until you're right here. Put that thing right here when you do it.
That's a good note, because you don't want to just whip that thing anywhere.
No, you don't want to just let it out anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then you end up with
because you end up right here,
exactly, right?
Pregnant.
Exactly.
I'm pregnant.
Tyler
is pregnant.
That's why Kevin's a good director.
Because he's pregnant?
Because he's pregnant, always.
Yeah, always pregnant.
Because he's smart. Because he thinks about what other people are thinking. But like, if you're a kid, of course you're gonna be excited about it, and you got to get that couple. Well, yeah. That's so smart. And so many people wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
I've worked with so many people that wouldn't have done that at all. James, I worked with James. But that's good, dude. That's really cool.
No, and they're really into it, and they did pretty good. I was surprised, especially one of them when she looks at me because she's supposed to be like disappointed because she's like, he gave me mints, and her look like with such disappointment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? And I look into her bowl, her candy bowl, and I'm like, you fucking bastard, telling him to the guy who gave her mints, and then then we leave, and I'm like, don't tell your parents I said that, huh?
Yeah.
A nice little scene, because I wanted to be in it, because I used to love the director cameos. But I've never really had a movie where it just fit.
Yeah.
This fit, and also I liked being in the scene because like, in a way, I'm like directing and acting at the same time.
Yeah.
So I can direct them while I'm acting. Essentially, they only had to remember like a couple things. And then I'm like, well, say thank you. Well, come on, girls. I'm giving them direction in my dialogue. So it even makes it easier on them. It makes them comfortable,
That's cool. Is it, it's got to be interesting being the director, but also like in a scene. But being in the scene too, so you're trying to control everything that goes on in the scene and the way that the camera's looking too. But you're in it, man. I bet you get more in depth, ingenuity or whatever it's called. Like you get more in tune with how it's going to be if you're in it as well.
No, yeah, you do, but it's also like harder because you're trying to direct everything else, and then you gotta go back, look how it looks and stuff. But it's actually a really cool experience. Yeah, I would definitely do it again because it does give you a different and creative mindset that you have to use. Yeah, you're like, okay, I can't fuck up my lines. I can't do terrible. At the same time, make sure the environment looks good. Right. Luckily, having a good cinematographer, Jenna, is makes it easier because she's just great. So
yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, no. So it was a really cool experience. Actually, I was surprised how smooth and like easy and stuff like that because I was a little nervous, like because I wanted it to look good, right? Yeah. But two, I'm like, you can't be a dick. Like you gotta.
Okay. How old were they?
First one, the oldest was I think she's 12, 13, and the other one is
You might have to
bleep that out.
Yeah, definitely go bleep that.
All right.
And the second one's like 8 years old, I think.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's cool.
But yeah, that.
So
that comment.
You're acting. When was the last time you acted? Other than
it's been a while. We did Walk in the. We did So in order of things, Halloween movie. We did Mistakes of Mine.
Yeah.
We did Walk in the Shadows. Mm-hmm. We did a lot. Then
a brisk walk through the midnight summer shadows.
On a beautiful summer's eve.
In the middle shadows.
On the cobblestone streets.
I remember last time I was here, I couldn't get that fucking name, man. It was just like Night Walk Shadows, or whatever the fuck I was trying to say,
Yep.
But then there was another one, A Long Way, and then another one, Renegade Redemption. That was the last time I did it.
Wow.
I was just like a guy gets like fucked up by another crew member. Like, I mean, not crew member, a gangster. Yeah. Like, I didn't like pay my money or whatever, so he's like kicking and fucking me up, and then I also get like shot in the head. But I have a what do they put over the? What do they always put over the?
A white hood. You pull a white hood over.
White hood. Burning a.
We're gonna cut that. Sorry, we're gonna cut this out.
Like the pillows to cover their face to like so they can't see what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Blindfold,
yeah. Kind of. When they're in all those movies, they put a sack.
It's usually a type of bag that the type of material is escaping me, but
linen. No.
Segway or
burlap, baby.
There we go.
Straight up burlap, baby.
This guy, burlap, coming
for you, buddy.
At the buzzer.
For you, pal.
Absolutely.
That's the best person in the room award.
Right
I always end up with this shit, and if I'm remembering correctly, didn't I rub it on my balls last time?
I hope so. Yeah. Best person in the room award goes to undetermined right now.
Well,
Kevin Shoulder.
Well, no, it's Kevin Shoulder. Okay, look at me.
Put it on if you want, man. It's yours.
Right, it's me.
You earned it.
I earned it. Shittiest person right here.
So your acting was how do you think you did?
I think it was cool. It's something simple, which I like to do. I don't want to be a main character.
Right.
I was basically just like, their brother or something, just walking and making sure they don't like, we're walking down the street, making sure they're safe, that kind of stuff. And I'm just basically like, yo, dude, like, what the fuck? You're giving him a mince? Like, I'm pissed at him. But then I realized afterwards, I'm like, oh, I just cursed in front of him. Yeah. And our parents don't like that. So when we walk out of frame, I'm like, don't tell our parents we did that, huh?
There's a little joke in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
So yeah, so it's cool. It's fun. It's just a little humor.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like you. I like humor and stuff like that. So I do like to play them. Little small parts like that, but it just hasn't worked out. So I really wanted to do one, Walk in the Shadows. I wanted to do Mistakes of Mine, but there's just no extra roles there, which is good in a way, but,
So Tyler and I did come up with a pitch for you. And if you want, you could try to bring a little humor into it because we were thinking of you as the lead role. I mean,
oh shit!
Now keep in mind when I say we were thinking of you for the lead role, it just popped in my head right now. So we really weren't thinking of it.
Made that up just now.
Okay.
Because I said bring a little humor into it, I decided to throw you in the lead role. Would you like to hear the pitch?
Fucking A.
All right, Tyler. If I forget anything, please help me out.
Well, most likely bleed out this whole segment, probably.
I think, from what I remember, we probably will.
All right, so the story is about this bus driver. You're playing the bus driver. You're just a really, really nice man. You're driving buses and stuff. You get along with the kids so great. Little Susie comes in and you're asking her, "Hey, Susie, how'd you do on your math test?" And she's like, "I did great, thank you." Whatever your character's name is, so on and so forth. And half the movie is just your great connection with these kids and how great everything is, and how much they love you, and it's just it all takes place. In their life. Yeah, you're a very positive influence in their life and stuff. It all takes place on this bus. You're driving them, dropping them off at home. You know where they all live, so on and so forth.
Naturally, because I'm a good guy.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm worried.
Then somewhere around the halfway point, it comes out that this good old bus driver, he's a pedophile.
Huh. Didn't see that coming.
The last half of the movie, it's all the courtroom drama kind of stuff. Saying, hey. These little kids are coming to his defense because they loved him so much and they didn't understand that what was going on was wrong. And, that's the plot of the movie.
It was. I feel like there was a twist at the end. Oh, he gets... All right, so he gets convicted. He gets convicted of being of pedophilia. So he goes to jail, and then he's on death row, and he gets executed. And so the movie ends with them pulling the lever. He didn't have any last words or anything, did he?
No, I don't think he had any last words.
They wet the sponge, or however they do it now. I don't know if they still do that.
It's the syringe.
Yeah, generally it's a few different.
So yeah, however they do it,
and they have like 3 or 4 people press a button, so nobody
ever knows who it was.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So they do that, and then he dies, and that's the end of the movie.
No. The end of the movie is, it shows. It shows maybe the fluids dripping down or something, and then it shows the kids' faces because they're all sitting there watching him get executed, and then it just fades to black.
So does it, because the kids like him so much, does it leave
ambiguous throughout the courtroom thing? Maybe it's
that he didn't do it, or some other fucker.
No, I'm pretty sure he did it.
Oh, he did it. Oh, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, definitely. No, but like the kids, defending him throughout the thing, and then maybe this goes on for a couple years and stuff, and maybe it's years later the kids are watching him get executed and stuff.
Okay.
It's just like a chapter, but the last thing he sees is them.
This is if we want to move on. If we want to move on, we can.
Well, let's just throw out one other thing.
Okay.
Prior to coming up with this pitch, we came up with the idea that let's just throw you the most god-awful pitch we could think of.
That is true.
And see if you'd be like, no, it's good. Maybe we can work with it. And just be supportive, or for you to just flat out say it was shit.
And that's what we came up with. And we came up with that pretty quickly.
Well, it happened because a bus drove by us.
That's what it was. Oh my goodness. Yes.
What's crazy though? I mean, you can make anything work, right? In theory, but I mean,
we want to make the pedophile the hero of the film.
Oh
no!
Yeah, no. That's
no. Oh God, I don't even want to be a part of this.
I'm trying to do a twist,
be a part of this anymore.
Maybe he didn't do it, or I'm just trying to help out. Make it any redemption at all. Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, I guess I can't remember the name of the movie. You probably know this one. It's a movie where these kids, they end up stealing, I think, like a hot dog cart or something.
Sleepers.
Okay, so Kevin Bacon, who is one of my favorite actors.
Don't blame you.
He plays the prison guard or whatever, who ended up raping them and stuff, and I think they end up killing him at a diner some years later, and then the whole thing's a trial of that.
As an adults, because they're like in crime.
So that's a film where, like, a pedophile kind of thing, the movie plays out very well, and that's what I was like, let's pitch something like that. So that was kind of where my head was. Also, I think he was in a movie called The Woodsman. I don't remember too well, but I do remember he played a pedophile as well.
No, it's fun. It's actually funny that you say those movies, especially Sleepers. Like, to me, is probably, at least for me, the most underrated movie of all time.
Really?
Like, nobody knows about it. It's actually really shocking to me.
The most.
The most.
Sleepers.
Nobody knows about it. Like, he's the first one. I've been in how many film classes, how many film sets, anything like that.
Yeah.
He is the only.
He doesn't actually exist.
Yeah.
We just put him in post.
Yeah, James is the only one who's actually ever seen. It's amazing. It's funny you say that, and I watched Sleepers in Mystic River. Yet again.
Mr. Pizza, yeah, I got it.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know that movie.
So I've still never actually seen Mystic River.
It's really good too. It's a lot of similar elements to it. So I actually wrote a short. Of course, this is before I started getting because it's taken me a lot of years to get better and better. I actually wrote a regretting type of story where a pedophile. Well, no, he wasn't a pedophile. It was a rapist. But he regretted about it and all this other stuff. It wasn't a good script.
The redemption story?
Yeah, redemption story.
Wasn't The Woodsman kind of a redemption story?
Yes, exactly. Okay. And so after seeing this, I got inspired. And of course, it wasn't any good. It took me a long time before I got pretty good. They say it takes 10,000 hours to get really good at something. Yeah. I have a feeling that was about it because it's only fairly recently where I started, at least in my opinion, getting really good at script writing.
I haven't seen any of your stuff yet, so I can't speak on whether you're any good or not.
Dang.
I'd like to speak on something you directed it recently that I was a part of. And I acted in it. It was my acting that was the worst part of it.
No, it wasn't.
It was, man.
He did tell me about this.
I have right here in my notes, bad acting.
Okay, no. So, here's the thing. Your scene, your main scene where you approach, that way we don't,
right.
You approach Sean or Michael's character, however you want it. That you did, Sean, that you did good, right?
I feel good about that.
Yeah, you did good.
But you know what I'm talking about.
But that's the most important. And the reason why I say that was the most important, because there is no editing tricks. There's no way to fix it if you fucked up, because it's just there.
Okay.
But your other scene where you supposedly, which, I mean, it wasn't your best. Subpar. And I'm bragging in the sense of it happened to be my best editing ever.
Okay.
But your scene is amazing now. Most people's favorite scene, because the way I edited it completely covered.
It cut you out completely.
No. It made it really dramatic and intense and a lot of cool sound design and just shit like that. It's a dope, intense.
He's talking about A Walk in the Shadows.
Yes, Walk in the Shadows.
Right.
So the editing saved that part, but that's okay because I did. You did great. So no worries.
You save the next one.
Mistakes of mine?
Huh? No, the Halloween one.
The
most recent shot y'all did.
Dude, you're...
The second night of that. That's what I'm talking about. The second night of filming.
He hasn't even watched that yet.
No.
Me and you and Jenna. It was me and you and Jenna.
No, I can't say that.
I can't say that.
I think I know what you're saying.
No, well, it's just no, you're good. You're good is all I can't say.
I'm not fishing for compliments.
No, I know.
I'm sorry.
I know you're not fishing for compliments, but I'm just saying you're good. I can't repeat because it'd have to. Yeah, no, I can't repeat it. I can't. No, because it would be you'd have to delete 20 seconds. It's fine. I'll talk to you after it. But no, you did good. It's all right. And plus, dude, you gotta understand. Okay. This is for
You're a bad actor, and we know that.
That's just how it is.
No. Okay. One, like I said, you've gotten so much better per project, right?
Thanks,
and two, more importantly, is this is for any actor, mind you. I like to give a lot of preparation these days before we shoot. Mm-hmm. You know what we did mistakes. I called you 2-3 times before we're shooting, we went over your character, we did these things, what we are going to do, what you're thinking about, all this stuff. For this, I'm just like, hey, we're going to shoot in 2 days. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Like, you had no time to prep. So you're not going to get your best performance. Nobody is, because there's no prep time. And that's why you're getting better, and that's why, Chance is getting better, and that's why everybody's getting better, because there's so much more prep time now that you guys can actually prepare and really think about your characters.
I really needed it.
No, look, dude, you're my brother, I love you, but I wouldn't cast you just because of that. I wouldn't.
Oh.
Fucking A. Because there is, like, other buddies I have that I don't like. That's true. I like your work.
He wouldn't cast me in shit.
No, that's the movie. It's called Shit, and you're the lead.
Yeah, and he won't cast me in it. I've been trying. I auditioned 5 times.
5 times.
Dude, that'd be so funny. The challenge: who can send in the best audition tape for the role of Shit.
That would be cool. We should do an episode of that or something. I don't know.
Or something that's more likely to happen because nobody sent in absolutely anything
at all, except for Caleb.
Except for Caleb and the few people that I reached out to and said, "Hey, I need this. Send me this." But what we should do is write like a short scene. We'll come up with like a short scene, something that we can record, and then we film that short scene, like a 30-second clip or something, with all 3 of us taking the lead role. And then we just see which one's better.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
That's fun.
That is fun.
And the winner gets to
be in Kevin's next movie.
He's like, I'm not Ben that bitch. I'm not Ben that bitch.
Fucking something. Winner gets to do something. Winner gets something.
The people vote. Best man in the ward.
People vote. Yeah.
For the day.
No, we can, I don't know.
It's like a fun challenge. That's good. I like that idea.
We'll come up with something. That's good, though. I like it.
This is the 33rd episode of They Can't All Be Funny.
Today is my 111th birthday.
Bilbo Baggins. You know who else was 33? Jesus.
Oh.
When he died.
So are you saying this is going to be your last episode?
Adios.
But he's not 33, so even though it's 33 episodes, so,
Yeah, we've been going over a year.
Yeah, I'm not even 33.
You're not even 33.
What's the ages here?
Under
17,
33.
Under 33. Gonna be 40. And
You're not
29.
gonna be 40.
Gonna be 40
one day.
Gonna be 40 one day.
Okay.
28.
You're not going to live to see 40. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, right. Okay, so 28.
Oh, yeah. 28?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then 29.
Yep.
36. 49.
49.
49. Yeah. But what else was 33? What other cool, significant 33s are there out there? 3 looks like, turn it sideways, it looks like Parrot did.
How old was Kurt Cobain when he...
27.
27. He's part of the 27 Club, yeah. Jimi Hendrix. Amy Winehouse. More.
John Lennon.
None of us, because we already passed it.
Yep.
We're fucked.
JFK?
We couldn't make it. Yeah, JFK.
JFK, youngest president ever, right?
Who was the 27th president? He could be in the 27th Club.
JFK was the 34th?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Was it 34th?
I think so, right?
It's in that area, yeah.
He was one of the presidents.
He was. I think he won 1 year.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
He had a hard exit, though.
Woo! Hard out. He had a hard out.
I'm not going to touch that bitch.
Texas. It's legal to duel in Texas.
It is. We did that video.
Here. Yeah. You know that, Cap? In Texas, it's still legal to duel a man. A man to duel a man.
Okay, I did. Now, you know what? Now that I remember, I did for English presentation, like English class. Mm-hmm. I did read that.
When you were learning to speak English?
Last week?
Because you're Russian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Russian.
Da.
Svein Augen!
That's German.
That's German.
Hey,
what does that mean, though?
Michael, you missed out, man. It means 2 eyes. That's it. Svein Augen!
Oh, really?
Mike Williams, you missed out, man, because I was going to be a German farmer, and that was going to be my fucking accent, man. You didn't know it, man.
He's never watched this.
He's never gonna see this ever. But it was maybe not. It's fine, Alkin. Fuck! What are we doing here? I love it.
Did I do the German accent last time I was
You did a
here?
Russian.
Was
it German?
When I was here, did I do a German accent?
Yeah.
God, was that more than a week ago?
Yeah. You said yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? So, you think?
Oh yeah, it was the sexy woman, right?
You
You were practicing your phone sex.
Yeah.
You think you can mess with the Gestapo, huh?
Dude, I'd fucking pay for that, dude, on the phone. Call me up, dude, at
Yo,
fucking
you
2 a.m.
fucking
and
A.
talk to me like that, dude. You talk to me dirty like that, bro, I'm spraying out.
That's like we were talking about on a film set when you're in my bed. You
Yeah.
calling me.
Oh,
and you're
man.
like, sorry, honey, I gotta talk to Kevin and go to sleep.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It gives a whole new idea to that song, "Lips of an Angel."
Oh, shit. Well, it does, but, man. I was in Kevin's bed with my shirt off the other morning.
You were.
The other morning. I
Uh,
found out what it's like to wake up as Kevin.
Did he know you were there?
Not at first, but
Yeah.
he, you
When
know.
I woke up,
Yeah,
it was underneath my sheets.
And y'all were both naked.
I had I
You got
pet
a
names.
Simmy.
Yeah, Simmy Chode.
Send me here.
Dude, I took a piss earlier, and I think my wiener is smaller than it used to be.
It happens with age.
It's cold. It's getting colder. But I think that my wiener. I was just saying my wiener was smaller earlier.
We're definitely gonna think
No, that's staying.
It'll probably stay.
probably say fucking.
Donnie Mariani. Is there no other significant 33s you guys can think of?
No, I mean the 27 just kind of took over.
Jesus,
They
can't all be funny. that's it. Those two are the same.
Shit, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. Holmes. I don't know. I can't even think of an athlete 33. Like that's just not.
You don't know any athletes, then, Kevin. So when A Deadly Trick does come out, which is the name of the Halloween movie that we recently shot,
Good memory.
where will they be able to find it?
Okay. So I'll release it on Facebook,
Cool.
YouTube.
And are you releasing this on Halloween?
Yes, I'm gonna
So,
release it on Halloween.
You would have already released this by the time this video shows.
Correct.
Yeah.
Go to my Facebook and YouTube, and you will see this movie
And they're on the screen now.
on my timeline right now. Like, go. Like, this second. Click.
Nice.
Because this
It's
will-
already out.
It's already out.
It's already out.
So,
Go see it.
Yeah,
With
go
the
see
track
it.
record of editing this
Here,
podcast.
yeah, it'll definitely be out.
Finish
So-
I mean, it
this.
comes out this Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
And this probably won't come out till
This Sunday,
at least Monday?
at least.
Minimum, right?
At least Monday. Minimum.
I can maybe do Sunday.
Well, if you're going to do Sunday, then this should have been a Halloween themed episode.
We'll do it post. We'll do it all post. We'll figure it fucking out.
You just add like little fucking
Yeah, there's a
cartoon, like witch hats on it.
I'll just put something fucking in there, back there somewhere.
Damn, no,
Just
that,
a fucking pumpkin.
that
Yeah.
would've-
Axe head.
Man,
Yeah.
This
I
is
totally
Halloween.
forgot about
Yeah.
that. That would have been so cool. I brought my Payne Manning jersey in there.
We didn't forget about it. We just didn't think it would be done
Yeah,
by then.
Oh,
not at all.
But now
In fact,
it seems like it might be.
when I was still possibly going to give y'all a game to play, if I didn't get lazy and not want to do it, I was texting Jordan, and she gave me an idea of Halloween themed movies to have y'all
Ooh.
do stuff from. And she's like, "But y'all's podcast won't be out by then." I'm like, no way.
that's awesome. That's funny.
Or we need like a manager. Or an
So
editor.
does Jordan watch regularly?
She used to. I don't know if she still does.
Okay,
Yeah.
She
Okay,
used
so
to be like his number one fan.
used to be.
this guy.
Now she doesn't want to be affiliated. I forgot to delete this other episode. Or that other episode.
You at least need to edit that one down.
I'll just cut that part out.
Just go through and like
Yeah.
all those parts, just recut it out and repost it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. All right, so here's something I wanted to talk to Kev about. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
James and I talked about it the other day.
No, we didn't.
And we all vow to join together and do this together. We can do better.
First 3-man gangbang.
First ever. No. We all come together and we vow to give it a shot on TikTok.
We did talk about this. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No, and he was telling me a little bit about it. What's crazy is serious wavelength going on this week or something. Yesterday at work, my buddy at work was like pitching me all this stuff and just showing me videos and showing me all this stuff and being like, even though you're a filmmaker, you need to be on TikTok and you need to implement all these like quick raw, because you can do all these like dope After Effects that would take you like 100 hours, slight exaggeration of course, in like a click of a button. And you can just promote your stuff and do all these things. And I've always, made the joke of like, I don't want to upset a certain demographic, but I'm like,
please do.
I'm like, do I look like a 16-year-old girl? Why would I be on TikTok?
That's pretty much Side's only demographic right now.
Oh.
Yeah, because everybody that watches this is a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was like, but that was actually a misthought mindset. It's like you can use it for, like anybody can use it and you should be using it. And I've been spending so much time with the website and Instagram and Facebook just trying to build. And it's been just such a grind. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had shown progress. Yeah. But I think TikTok needs to be our next level.
That's what I'm saying. And if it's solo, I don't think we're going to do it. If we don't have each other, we're not going to do it.
No. Now, if we're so low,
we're just so
we
low.
might do it.
Let's just get real sad. And then we're the saddest TikTokers.
No, because as a guy who's doing the film stuff basically by himself, I 100% agree. As to grow the podcast, it needs to be a 3-team effort of like, hey, can you do this real quick? Whatever it is, editing or just send this promo out. Or
so what? Okay, so I think I'm gonna show my age here, but I really don't pay any attention at all to TikTok at all.
Yeah.
What is
what's special about it?
Yeah,
it's another social media platform.
It's basically
the new Vine.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
So, what kind of videos are
short
we
videos
posting? Are we all going to be posting the same kind of stuff? Are we doing different stuff? Are you going to be doing directorial stuff? Am I doing photography stuff? Are you doing gay porn stuff? Like, what all are we doing?
You called it.
That was that smooth transition. Like you didn't lose a beat. Like you didn't even laugh. You're just like doom, doom, doom. I love it.
Well, there's no humor in gay.
What else am I gonna do?
No, but the funny thing is so usually like he did a good example is it's Vine. It's Vine, right?
Yeah.
Where it's usually like 20-30 seconds is the average, and they do something which makes
it's like
hard.
7 on Vine.
Yeah.
TikTok can be longer.
But TikTok is longer. It's like usually about between 10 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But the cliche version is usually, that's why I made the joke, right? It's usually a cute girl singing, doing something flirtatious.
I mean, generally, okay, who watches this? Chances are it's going to be like 16-year-old, 15-year-old girls, right?
It's expanding because I know a lot of my buddies, which I'm like,
does have a younger demographic.
How many of those buddies happen to be a little pedophilic?
I
mean, you know what I'm getting at. How many of them drive a bus?
That's why you're the bus driver, baby! Yes! Full circle!
No, I mean,
and I'm joking. I'm totally joking. We weren't thinking about you as that.
No, not at all. Not at all. That just came up out of my noggin in the moment.
You made that up.
It's good.
But no, like seriously, isn't it predominantly like kids that are on this?
You're right. It is.
So are you gonna then have to like your films? Correct me if I'm wrong, granted I've never seen them because they're not easy to find anywhere. Oh,
go fuck yourself.
Sorry, I don't go to festivals. But
no, I got you.
You gotta step your festival game up, bro.
Am I wrong in assuming that they're not geared towards 16-year-old girls?
I mean, that's where it started.
They were geared towards 16-year-old girls.
Yeah, exactly. But
they were, but they're not anymore.
I think who make them?
We're talking about your films.
Oh no, No,
Your films are not geared towards kids at all.
What's the demo?
I'm assuming that it's probably rated R.
Yeah, always 18
to
and
35. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 to 40 probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're now trying to advertise all of your stuff in a platform that's predominantly kids.
Correct. However,
So-
I would say from the because I did research after as well, the people who do them, like actually perform, are usually younger. Viewing it, it's everybody, right?
See, the people I hear talk most about it are either really young people or older people. So, like, the old people trying to still be cool. Like, I got some regulars who came in, I think she's, like, mid-50s or whatever, but she thinks she's 16.
Crazy.
And she's always talking about, oh, I'm on Snapchat, I'm on TikTok, and all this other crap.
Hit
and I'm
me
like,
up, bitch.
you shouldn't.
I'm on OnlyFans.
I mean, no, that generally you're right. You're right, but I read
I'm
this.
on OnlyFans.
I read this article that I thought was cool. It was from a guy like me. There's like short films and stuff that, like, you know, he was trying to, just like me, improve his social media and awareness and stuff like that. And he made this, like, I forgot how long it was. I forgot how long he put it on TikTok. He put a link also to watch the whole thing, I think. But he got like 9 million views. It was like
That's so many views.
it was like a military movie. So,
dude,
I was like, when I read that, I'm like, oh fuck, I can do this then.
yeah.
So I think what you said is on the money.
Wrong.
Is we each have and we each help each other with our own thing. But like,
not to cut you off here.
yeah.
But what we did on Instagram, what you did on the Instagram the other day, you collab,
yes. Tag and put collaboration.
It was a collab.
Yeah, it was a
okay,
collaboration. Yeah. So that's what we need to do with all our stuff.
Yeah, because it showed that we both posted. It was on both of our profiles.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Which is cool.
That's
yeah.
It's that's cool.
I had to accept it, but they couldn't. You can't just throw something on
no,
your page.
I wanted to test it. I figure like with you, it's not like you would care, right? But I'm like, this is interesting. I'm gonna just hit it.
I've said no before.
Oh, well, fuck it.
So you never said no to anyone. Don't you start lying.
No, you're the first one that I actually was like, all right, cool.
Oh, that's pro. Yeah. That's pro. No, but I'm like totally down for this because like we all three, we have stuff either
in our
comedy. Well, hopefully, right? Hello, nice to see you again.
Mine's getting smaller.
We learned that earlier.
I'm transitioning. We can cut that.
Yeah.
We won't.
We won't.
Or we can
play that on loop.
Hey, that's it. Put that on fucking TikTok.
Or honestly, what could go on TikTok is what was that movie you always do when you're here? You do a phrase. Oh damn it! This
camera. The money shot.
Yeah. That's what it is. The money shot. You have a name for it. Even.
God, what was it? This is the end. This is the end. Where he's like, the money shot. The money shot.
Yeah, dude.
What kind of porn are you watching?
We're gonna have so many copies of that same shot of Kevin blowing dudes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
So, Lil Boosie. You don't know who Lil Boosie is? Lil Boosie. I'm from deep southeast Texas, almost Louisiana.
Yeah,
area.
I remember.
So Lil Boosie is a Louisiana rapper.
Okay.
And he got locked up for a few years, so he's not really in touch with the social media game.
Okay.
And so he'll post anything. He actually posted something the other day about Lil Nas X that got him in a lot of trouble. And that's not even what I'm talking about. He has a documentary coming out called My Struggle. James, does that ring a bell? James not on the microphone, I know, right? But
what were you saying?
His documentary, Lil Boosie, his documentary coming out about his life is called My Struggle.
Mein Kampf!
Yes, dude. Did no one tell him? Did no one tell him that that's what that means?
Oh shit, you're right.
I guess not.
I didn't put the two together.
Well,
in autobiography.
Well, yeah,
in this guy's defense, Mein Kampf actually means my struggles, plural. He had more than just one struggle. Hitler did.
Okay.
Whereas this guy maybe only had
just one struggle.
Just the one.
Just the one. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. if you guys don't know Mein Kampf, I was thinking about having this conversation with my dad, and I was like, would he know what Mein Kampf is? Your dad would, James. Your dad probably would. Yeah. But I don't think my dad would fucking know what Mein Kampf was.
That's funny.
And that's another reason I never stood a chance, fellas.
Fuck.
Hey, dude.
But it does make a good water mix.
Fuck yeah.
Dude.
Good call. I forgot about that.
No, dude. Like, I first when you gave me that, I'm like, what the fuck is he? I mean, I'll try, like I said, I'll try
anything.
Whatever. I'm like, this was actually good.
Water and meal.
That was so crazy to me.
Vodka, we talked about it on here before, but vodka, water, and Mio lemonade.
That is like amazing.
Here's something I realized the other day, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, all right, so that's been my dad's drink of choice for years, all right? And he's just because it's healthier, I guess, to drink water mixed with the vodka and then ice and then the Mio.
Well, yeah, it's better than like soda or something like that. Yeah.
But, dude, think about this. He travels around with a little squirt thing of Mio lemonade. How bitch is it to... here's my drink. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And it's so bitch. It's just, I need to finish my drink.
Oh my god,
dude! But it's so good though.
No, dude, it is. I was like really surprised.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy. I just like. I could drink that on a regular basis. I don't know. I don't blame your dad for guzzling that shit. Like that was really
guzzling.
Yeah.
No, because
like, that's what your mom should have done to you.
Oh shit.
That's how he talks. Speaking of moms, there's a restaurant in Detroit that opened up called Mom's Spaghetti.
Wonder who's the owner of that.
Eminem opened a restaurant in Detroit, which was a restaurant called Mom's Spaghetti for real, and served spaghetti. Pretty cool. That was weeks ago that happened. I wrote this down weeks ago.
Is it? Man, I'm thinking too much into it, maybe. But is the recipe based off his mom's spaghetti?
I doubt it. I think it's more like fast food spaghetti from the reviews I heard.
Yeah, it's like Chinese.
I also heard it really wasn't good at all.
No, a lot of those celebrity, I know like Malik Rose and like, was it Steven Jackson? I can't remember. Or Tim, I can't remember. Had restaurants here that bomb pretty quickly.
Some of them do pretty good. Like, I love this bar. It was actually really good food.
Alan Jackson?
Toby Keith.
Oh, that's right. My aunt used to take me there.
I went to, what was that one called? I can't even remember what the show was called. Tyler, you're going to know this. They're from your hometown, home state. The rednecks, the duck fucks.
Oh, Duck
Louisiana. There you go, Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
So
I know some of them.
They have a restaurant.
Yeah, I've met them. I don't know them.
And we went to that restaurant, and it wasn't bad.
And then Margaritaville.
The Wahlburgers. That's actually pretty decent food.
I never had
We're having technical issues. I don't know what how the edit is going to come together, but bear with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's right.
We're fucking around. We're three goofballs.
Yeah, 3 goofballs having a good time. No, but to transition to the real quick to the TikTok again.
Yeah.
And I really think we should do this because unfortunately it's just like a fucking struggle to.
Yeah.
As you know, to promote yourself and to do stuff. So I think just adding another medium is important.
Here's what I thought about what you could do. What we could all do, but here's what you personally could do. You could take clips of yourself from this podcast even and put clips.
Maybe not this podcast.
Not this past podcast that we've done.
The good ones.
And this one.
The good ones.
But you could put that on there. We could both put clips from the podcast on there, plus whatever else that we do.
Yeah.
You know, and then we just cross promote. We just do it. We grow. Another idea that I had. What's up?
Is it related to TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's fake spoilers for TV shows and movies. Okay, because when something new comes out, people are gonna look up the spoilers, and then it's popular. It's very searchable.
But it's we gotta do. I think it'll be cool. Like I like it. Maybe like fake or false. So they have to like. Are we like fucking with them?
It's a game.
So like or
so at the end of Game of Thrones, Jon Snow kills Daenerys and becomes king.
Right.
Exactly. fake or false.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
Of course.
Probably in the book.
Oh,
Probably.
Yeah. We're still
better.
2 books away, and we've been waiting on 3 books, 2 books away. Yeah, we've been waiting on book 5 for
3 years.
6. Which book are we waiting on?
If you know how to read,
5?
I think we have 5, right? No, we have 4.
Yeah, so it's 5.
We have 4, so we're waiting on book 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be cool to do like spoiler or not spoiler, you know?
Yeah.
And plus it'll get people a joke like, oh, is these fuckers gonna spoil
So
my...
is TikTok something like people can comment in on? As well?
Yeah. And what's cool is, let's say, and they're at least according to the videos I was watching, their copyright isn't as bad. So like, let's say we put, I'm gonna go doors just because that's me. Light my fire in the background, right? It'll automatically in the algorithm. You can click not a link, but a tab, and it'll go to every video that utilizes Light My Fire in their videos, and people can click on them, which helps. Because
so in some ways, it's kind of telling you, hey, if you want your stuff to be picked up, use other sources that other people are going to be using. That when you click this, and then all these videos that click in, you'll show up in their list.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of people also do like, just do an example. I won't be talking, but I guess I will. But you know what? I'll keep it here. Let's say somebody like drank and then like spit through because they laughed, right? We'll have click a button. You'll have like same thing. People like miming that all over the place. For some reason that went viral. So they got thousands of people literally just doing that in different ways.
They do that, and then there'll be another clip posted on the side.
Exactly.
That'll actually
someone with water gushing on them.
That, or like something crazy happening, or
like it reverses, like it comes through this way, or whatever, just various different ways.
Yeah, and so we're all gonna have our own styles.
And I don't necessarily want to do that because that to me is like
lame.
You got to go with the trends though a little bit.
No, you
or make fun of them.
But I'm not a huge fan of the
comedy.
Copycats. Yeah, do comedy, do your own stuff. Because it'd be cool if we came up with our own stuff and got good. Original. But I do think it would be good to utilize maybe a song or something and use it to bounce off. Because we got to bounce off something. But I don't want to literally, let's use that example. I don't want to just do that and then...
Over and over again.
Yeah, that's right. And just copy other people's. Like, to me, I have no interest. That's why I've never done it, because that's all I see. I'm like, that's just lame. You spend whatever amount of time doing that, shooting it and editing, and you're copying people. Like, to me, that's no fun. But if we do our own content, but still bounce off somebody else's through music or something, I think that's the way to go. That can be cool.
That goes back to being searchable with the fake spoiler thing. When Squid Game came out, if we did a fake spoiler for Squid Game, it would have got 9 million views.
Yeah,
it would have. It definitely would have.
It's exactly right. That's actually a good point. So our goal is when something like Squid Game comes out, we have to do it like that week and be like, okay, what's the new TV show like Squid Games or like Stranger Things or like, whenever it comes out, that's the new thing. Boom, got to do it that week.
So we're down to do this together to give it a shot. We have a text thread, right, of us three. We'll just keep that going with TikTok. Hold each other accountable. You're not into it. Excuse me.
I don't see a benefit in it just yet. I'm sorry. Maybe I gotta download it, and in all honesty,
play with it.
I gotta play with it. You really become accustomed to something and start playing with it.
You gotta put in those 10,000 hours.
Exactly. You gotta put in those 10,000 hours of just constantly playing with it and getting to know it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like you're playing with someone else's.
Oh,
praise God.
Now, I don't know. I'm just. I guess I gotta see it. I gotta download it. I gotta see it. Because right now, just in my head, I'm seeing this as, I don't want a bunch of 12-year-olds as my friends.
No, but you want them as viewers.
Exactly.
I don't want to have to reply to their comments.
Well, you don't have to reply to comments.
I don't want to have to deal with 12-year-olds telling me to go kill myself.
No,
Don't read notifications.
Don't read notifications. No, but
You suck. Go kill yourself.
unfortunately, when
That's what Lil
when
Boosie
it
said
comes to
Lil Nas X.
we're not famous, or we don't have
My
we're,
uncle has a camera. He takes better pictures than you.
that's funny. No,
My uncle drives a school bus.
but unfortunately,
My uncle touched me. What? What?
Yeah,
You might want to seek some help.
that one you'll comment to.
Yeah.
No, but unfortunately, since we have no like our uncle is not Mark Wahlberg or something like that.
Your uncle's not.
Neither
My
is
uncle's
yours.
fucking George W. Smith.
Rose.
Rose.
W. Rose.
But unfortunately, with when you have no
Brains.
when you have
Like us.
no following, you have to implement these
Ooh, I have a
Strategies.
following.
mediums.
Y'all don't have followings?
You have 3 ducks that follow you around.
That's a
They're
following.
downstairs right now because they can't fucking
They're
make it up the
ducklings
steps.
and they're a following.
Yeah. And when they grow up, you're screwed. You're going to have to lay another bat.
Oh, fuck a duck. They'll be screwed.
But, praise God.
This is the podcast.
I know, right?
This is what we do.
This is what we do. This is what
Well,
we do.
hey, Kev, dude.
But yeah, no. Go ahead.
What were you going to say?
Oh no. But yeah, just look at it and we'll see.
Please. We're down.
Yes, we're definitely
We're
down.
fucking in. And you said you were in the other day.
I like I said, I gotta see this in person.
You got to. Please do it, man. Because we're
I
going to do it, man.
I don't like to promise something if I'm gonna back out.
We have more to gain.
Because it's true.
Yeah, I do.
We're
Having me there,
trying
you'll
to
have
put
a
out
lot more
there.
gain
Well, we need
if
you.
I'm there.
Thank you. Thank you for your
Because we
service.
do, definitely want you there, for sure.
Yeah.
No, but we have to do it. It's just
Yeah.
because we're both trying, but it's obviously not working the way we want. We have to step it up, and that's
What do you mean? This podcast has millions of views. and
yeah, just like
followers.
my video, just like my viewers.
Hey, didn't your movies receive yet another award? What are you 50?
We haven't
No.
even talked about that.
No, don't get me wrong, but still, it's
He's like,
still.
actually, I've been lying about this. None of this is true. I don't want it on the internet.
No. Check
Cut
out
this
Kevin's Instagram and his face or his Facebook. They'll both be up. But check out and see how many awards. Walk in the Shadows has been getting.
Yeah, no, it's been doing well, but the
Worst actor ever.
Tyler Rose.
Rose, yeah, boy.
Yeah, you should check him out in a deadly trick.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks his own dick.
I mean, that is a
Coming
skill.
this spring, sucking his own dick is Tyler Rose. Back
That
at it
is,
one more again.
That's a skill, though.
I'll get there.
No, don't get me wrong. It is doing well, but it's like
3 years old.
well, no, it's technically new
4.
because it just
I
came
know.
out.
Actually, I do have a legit question. So
Yeah.
you're winning all these awards and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you get? Is there a monetary value to any of this? What do you get?
I mean, they offer, which I've been just kind of looking at and debating if I'm going to do it or not. A lot of these awards offer to put it on their own
Their platform or something.
yeah,
like
exactly
that, yeah.
to do.
So,
But
hey,
Okay.
this is Amazon, and we really like your shit. We want it to be an Amazon Prime video. Blah, blah,
Then
blah.
they own it. Then they own
But
it, though,
there's
right?
there's stuff like that I worry about because I do want to own
Well,
it.
because then it's like distribution. Who owns it? Who doesn't?
Exactly.
Kind of like, I mean, you probably know this, but it was like a very famous thing. Like when the first Star Wars was made, it was made under the Fox branch. So Fox owned the distribution rights of it and all this kind of stuff. And when it came time to shoot the second one, George Lucas didn't want anybody to own it except him. So then he got together the money and he did it himself. So that way, or that's why when he sold ILM to Disney, Disney got all three of the prequels, and then only episode 5 and 6 of the original trilogy. Episode 4 was still owned by Fox, so it wasn't until Disney bought Fox that they actually acquired the rights to. So it's all based on who's got the distribution ability of it. That's why we like all the MCU movies right now. The ones that you don't see on Disney Plus are the Spider-Man ones. Well, the Incredible Hulk is probably because they don't want it on there because that was distributed by Fox. That was a Fox one.
No, it's Universal.
It was Universal. I was pretty sure it was Fox.
No, Universal.
Okay. I think they just don't want that one on there.
The Incredible Hulk.
I liked it,
okay.
but it wasn't great.
The Eric Bana one was.
That one sucked.
I liked Incredible. I
but
think
like
it could have
Spider-Man,
been.
that's all Sony.
That's true.
Sony owns those, so that's why all the new ones come out. They're not ending up on Disney Plus at all because Sony has a distribution right
Exactly.
to that.
Sony.
And that's why the whole Venom thing.
Well, did you watch the new Venom?
I am not. Have you?
I have. There's a spoiler in there that if you like the MCU, you will enjoy the spoiler.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but I wasn't like freaking out for them to get together anyway. I know I was in the minority, but everybody is like, oh, they should just fucking do it. But at the time,
stay away from spoilers until you watch it.
Okay, good to know. So basically, our show coming up. Stay away.
Yeah, or fake,
or fake. Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
So, but yeah, at the time they were offering them only like 30% of box office, and like they still only like Marvel would still do all like the action figures and stuff, and so.
Like for the Spider-Man stuff, like I think for Homecoming, the first Spider-Man movie, Marvel did pretty much all the work. Sony did almost no work.
Exactly.
Marvel wanted complete control over it, but Marvel got none of the profits.
Oh, snap.
So then when they went to rework a new deal and so on and so forth for the next one, that's why there was kind of some issues of fallout, whether it's going to happen or not going to happen, because Marvel
Tom Holland was
either didn't want to do all the work and not get any money, or they wanted Sony to do some of the work as well.
Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that easy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's nothing.
No, but also with Venom, they wanted to get together with them, and
Marvel said no.
Well, actually, Sony said no because they're offering, like, probably because they didn't make any profit off the other one. They wanted, I think 30%. They wanted 70% of the profits from box office and still to keep their action figure stuff. And when Sony was like, no, having Spider-Man wasn't that important to us anyway. And that's when people were all mad at Sony. I'm like, they're not giving them that good a deal, but that's when they later came in and they made a deal, of course, undisclosed. I don't think they ever announced what they agreed on, right? It was just...
I don't think I can continue this conversation and not spoil anything.
Okay, we'll let it go.
I think war equals money.
Yeah.
And that's obvious, buddy.
This guy.
Is that a new wig?
Yeah.
Where do you buy? Are you gonna?
This was a gift.
Oh, praise God.
Yeah.
You have friends like those who need enemies.
I know, right?
I don't have an answer for that. So I'm not the guy. Huh?
Who gave it to you?
My mom. And my daughter.
Okay.
Picked it out. She was with my mom. And she loved this. She wouldn't let it go. And she was like, well, you love it. So we got it.
It matches your eyes.
Thank you. So I know we got to get out of here pretty soon.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
But I do have a question for you, Cap.
Yeah.
And you can take a second to search your cerebellum. Yep, that's where it's at. To find, are there any interesting thoughts or ideas that you've had recently that you think would be noble?
What, as far as just in general?
Anything, life. Anything.
Well,
what have you been
a
on
couple
lately?
things. I was telling you earlier that I have a feature I'm writing on right now.
Yeah.
It's starting out. I've got 42 pages in. It's gonna have kind of Almost Famous meets gangster type movie, and I'm really excited about that. Besides that, I'm thinking about for inspirational purposes and for just getting more content of coming out with at least one video of like. So I was on an episode of like Food for Thought, right? It was a show at work, right? Mm-hmm. And so when multiple people saw this, like they all, everyone came to me and was like, "Hey, you're very inspirational,"
Mm-hmm.
Which always kind of makes me feel weird Because, I mean, I get it. Like, I don't feel offended. It just makes me feel, like, weird. Because to me, obviously, I feel like a regular dude. But obviously, I do have CP. Duh, right? I mean, it's just...
Chris Pontius.
Yeah, exactly.
From Wild Boys and Jackass.
I like that.
Well, it was a good show.
You know, it was a good show. Fucking
Hey!
But yeah, so I've had just multiple people throughout my life. I've had this people come up to me and just say that, right?
You're an inspiration.
Which you know, kind of weird, but at the same time, I respect it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I definitely like their heart is there, right? They see this guy who works full time.
You get the heart of a lion.
Yeah, sure.
Just saying, that's upside down. If you want to prove that you can.
I didn't want to put this.
That's it right there. Big dog.
With my ears, here you go.
What were you saying about them saying you're an inspiration?
Okay, yeah.
Heart of a lion.
Heart of a lion, inspirational. You know, so
Wow.
Dirty dog.
I can see what's happening,
Damn.
and they don't have a clue. They'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line. Our trio's down to 2.
Wow, it's a trio.
Wow.
That's crazy. We should
down.
remake The Lion King, you fucks.
All right.
He's like, I didn't even know that was from The Lion King.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen Lion King. I'm sorry. I knew it was from Lion King because I was wearing a fucking... But it's been so long. Was that Timon and Pumbaa or something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. Is that when it's when
just before Simba and Nala bone.
Yeah, okay.
They're watching it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they watch
It's
it.
a little weird, but yeah.
No, but I mean, obviously they don't present it like that, but you're right.
That's exactly what was
But
happening.
That's what's exactly
Oh,
what's happening.
They're working. They're getting up. They're flirting, leadway into possibly boning.
Oh, that's
and then the
foreplay.
song takes off. Can you feel the love tonight? And that's when they're boning. And then after the song ends, Timon and Pumbaa are crying.
Instead of Simba, no.
Exactly. It should be one of them crying, like, I lost my virginity with this. Actually, technically, Nala probably wasn't a virgin because, you know, how prides work and stuff. Scar would fuck them all. But
Well, if you really think about how prides work, Simba and Nala were probably brother and sister.
that's true also.
Oh.
Because no other male cat can be around.
Mufasa was probably their dad.
Mufasa was probably both their dads.
Yeah.
That's why Scar was actually, you know, on the outs.
Yeah.
He came over and took over, so he had to kill all the kids that were there. Why he left Nala alive, I don't know. But then he would have had to repregnate all the females. And when Simba takes over, he's got to do the same thing. Kill all of Scar's kids and then repregnate all the female lines, including his mother.
So Maya's mother?
You're his mother.
Apparently I'm your mother. It's okay,
yeah.
praise God.
You've been
I mean,
typecast as
the main, because all female
Not the mother. I'll
lionesses
take
have
the mother
mains.
over the pedophile. But
Alright.
yeah, real quick though, so I was thinking about doing a like kind of an inspirational type video.
Okay. Yeah.
I think might be cool. I'm trying to think of how to do it.
Like a doc? Or like a
I
TED
don't know,
Talk
like a
kinda
TED
thing?
Talk.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. That's exactly. And I think, I just think, like it would be cool to like I think it's a good way besides my movies to show like who I am.
Yeah.
And that way maybe it can help, like,
You can include some time lapses.
right.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what if you do like on stage in front of a crowd, a talk, or a TED talk? Maybe not in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
It's an edited video, but it seems like you're presenting.
Yeah.
You're on stage. You're presenting.
Yeah, see,
And then
it's
there's
crazy.
also-
That's just like what I was
Yeah.
wanting, like on a stage. Like I'm happy. I couldn't think of a name for it, but TED Talk.
Yeah. But you could even cut to acted out scenes or whatever else you need
Yeah.
to display what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Better. That'd be fun. That'd be great.
No, and I think because I don't want to sound like I'm monetizing off, but I think it's important. One, it'd be good social media content, but two, I do think I do feel it's important to, because I do know my situation, to be inspirational and to tell people like, hey, if you have ABC,
Yeah.
don't let it like keep you down.
Easy 1, 2, 3.
You know, just do what you love. ABC 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically what I want to do, and I may even I'll definitely talk to you guys more about it. Maybe we can like get it set up and shot and because TikTok awesome. That'd be cool. Because have Jenna there help us shoot it and stuff like that, and just knock it out. Because I want to do it soon. Because it's been like going off in my head for a while, and now it's even more clear. Because I couldn't think of a proper name for it, and then when you said TED Talk, I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I have in my head. I just couldn't figure out exactly. Yeah. But anyway, I know we got to rock and roll.
Well, before all that, all what you just said kind of gave me an idea, and this might be stealing a little bit from Marvin, but Marvin, does you know Marvin? You know Marvin?
From the was he ever on the podcast though?
He called in. Well, yeah, he called in.
Okay, I know who he is. I haven't met him yet.
Okay, so I don't think this was on video that he told us this, but he's got a group of friends that they all kind of get together and they'll do they go record a video or something like that. But they're constantly like working together, helping each other out, kind of stuff. Just create content. And I was kind of thinking like we should form our own little group like that where so hey, here's a project that let's say I come up with an idea. Hey, here's something I want to shoot. I put it forth to the group, the whole group on OneDrive. We all have access to it. We put the script out there and let's say, okay, I have an idea for, this scene right here, it needs, just this one little shot just to kind of make it. So I'll do like a time lapse of a flower or something like that.
Exactly.
And then I just include that video and you can work on it from there. You can work on it from there. And then when it comes time to the acting stuff, we get the people who actually do the acting and stuff like that. We pull them together, we shoot that. And it's just like a composer of a whole bunch of the different people, whoever's in our group, in our circle, that we allow to participate. Something
no, actually,
that way we can work on it on our own time.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea, and that was actually kind of essentially, and I like yours better in a more detailed way. But it's essentially what I was kind of thinking for the TikTok. Us all three working that way. I think I still like your idea. But we can also put it on TikTok.
Yeah, this can definitely be a TikTok kind of thing, but it could be in anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, this is a project that, here's one project that we're working on. We can have a couple of different projects that we're working on at any given time.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think we should make the TikTok thing a challenge. First one to 5,000 followers. First one to
that
whatever.
That would be cool.
Then it's like, oh, fuck. Like the other two have to do something. There's a punishment.
We gotta, so we're in it. Like, what's the goal? What's the award? We gotta have something like legit.
Right.
Like I don't know what, but like something crazy. Because if one guy gets us or helps get us 5,000,
100,000 Shibi.
This fucking guy.
You're not a crypto guy.
Right, I mean, my phone's being used right now. The way I look at it, it did go down a little bit.
I converted the dip.
Yeah, you did nice.
Again, I got about 10 million.
So you got more?
No.
So what's that?
Cryptocurrency.
No, I know.
And at the end of the podcast, let's get into cryptocurrency. That's awesome.
That's cool.
You. Joking.
Not the end, but no,
that's a whole
that
podcast.
Could be that could be a next one, but yeah. No, yeah, well, let's do this. That's a good idea. Because we gotta just, which I've been wanting to do, and that's
I was gonna say that would kind of help motivate us in a lot of ways. Because right now, me and Tyler working together, our biggest issue is motivating one another. Because most of the projects that we've wanted to do in the past and stuff, they take forever to get done. We've got some we filmed, our fucking St. Patty's Day. What, 3 years ago now?
You should show that to me.
I mean, parts of it's gold. It's just not finished.
Yeah.
And it's got so little left to do to actually finish it.
You just didn't do it?
No, I mean, that's where I'm not anything against Brad, but that's where I'm good at is making sure stuff gets done and being like, no, let's do this. I just need usable legs, essentially.
Well, I mean,
it's a joke, of course, but
But so this whole concept, you and I, we use the same program.
Exactly.
So we would be able to work on each other's projects at the same time.
Exactly.
But how I told you how I like to save mine to files and stuff instead of just leaving them as unedited or as edited
project files. Yeah.
Files. Tyler can then work on those MP4s.
Oh,
so like we
yeah,
can all
well,
work
yeah,
on
it's
stuff.
one,
Exactly.
Okay.
Everyone
Yes.
can work on stuff
Okay.
together.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
And I think the goal, of course, not.
I think Tyler's trying to end the podcast, so let's continue this conversation.
Totally.
Okay, no, yeah, just real quick. Yeah, and I think the goal is when we do start this is to shoot like a bunch of stuff, and then when we have it, we can release stuff daily or weekly. If we already shot like 50 things, then we could just doom. That way we're not. That's always the goal. Shoot almost your season first before you ever release anything. And that way we're always shooting.
That's why for like my how-to videos that I have for my photography, I've got 6 filmed that I haven't posted yet.
Well, it's good though.
It's because I want a little bit of a build-up.
And that's what they say for social media to do, because people like consistency and same time and place. And
You've been watching That Can't Be Funny. Sorry to cut you off. You gotta do it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You gotta take me home. I love you.
I love you guys. Don't be a pussy. We said that earlier.
Don't be a fucking grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese, thank you. Kevin's note from earlier was don't be a dart. Please don't forget not to be a pussy.
One thing I do want to hear, I heard tell stories of Kevin likes to say a certain word. Can you hear this word?
I don't think he'll get it.
But what was the phrase that he likes to say?
Kevin loves ending a phrase or a sentence with the word bitch.
Oh.
So let's have our see you later in
sign us off.
See you later, bitches.